The initiative would modify Section 221 so it'd be consistent with, I believe, Arizona law, to provide that only the mayoral candidate who receives a majority of the votes cast at the primary would be declared the winner, and if no mayoral candidate receives a majority, it would go to a runoff in the general election. Another problem I see with Section 221 as it's presently written, it's enacted in Carefree, is it provides that if the mayor cannot continue to serve, the remaining term of the mayor shall be filled by a vote of council members. And it's either contrary to Arizona law or it's vague, because Arizona law requires that an absent mayor be selected from the remaining council members. So if this provision as it's presently written allows for a mayor to be selected from the remaining council members, then I'd say it would be consistent with Arizona law, but I think it's vague, and it leaves open the possibility that someone who's not on the council could be perhaps elected as mayor. It's just not clear to me what this means, and the initiative would clarify that, because it would provide that, well, it would strike that provision, and Section 222 of our town code provides that the vice mayor, as it's presently written, is the vice mayor takes over the mayor's responsibilities in the absence of the mayor. So it would resolve that conflict. And another section of our town code also provides that where the mayor and the vice mayor are unable to perform the duties, then the council is to elect a mayor from the other remaining council members. So I think it clears up that issue as well. So our opinion is that the initiative would correct those two problems that we see with the way 221 is presently written. And that's the summary of it. But not one of the 40 municipalities reviewed allowed for the direct election of a mayor unless a candidate received a majority of the votes.
Attorney, but if it doesn't pass muster, if it doesn't meet state statutes, how can the town implement it?
Well, I say it's implemented already by the voters in the election.
Does that supersede state statute?
No, it doesn't. It's just a statute that's on the books that, in my view, is invalid under Arizona law, but this wouldn't be the only one.
Councilman Chenal, let me try and ask the same question a different way, because I've talked about this with Mr. Chenal. If we let Section 2-2-1 stand as it is, you and I have discussed what bad outcomes might happen. Can you discuss, if the statute stays the way it is, you believe it's in conflict with Arizona law, your conclusion talks about 3 particular areas that you think are problems. Let us assume it stands the way it is. What are some bad things that could happen to the town, assuming this stands the way it is?
Well, to pick up on what Councilman Cody has said, it's you have a mayor elected without a majority of the vote. I believe that would be contrary to Arizona law. If litigation were filed against the town, I would expect there would be 2 claims. One, to invalidate the statute of 221, and number 2, to invalidate the decisions made by the mayor as being someone who's not an effective or validly elected mayor of Carefree. So I think that would put into a black cloud over the decisions of the council, especially those decisions that are 4-3. Any of those kind of decisions, I think, would hang in the balance and until a court would rule on those 2 issues that I'm sure would be raised in any litigation. So you'd have a period of time until the litigation would conclude, and I think we all know how long that could be. It's not only a trial court, but a court of appeals. It could be, even further. So it could take a period of time before that's decided, and I think would place in doubt potentially decisions of the council and certainly the mayor.
The council members are going to be held to a higher standard by having a majority vote, where the mayor is not.
Correct.
As it stands.
As it stands.
And would you agree just about everyone in the country, majority role?
I
And
don't
most
know.
elections are held,
Excuse me, I'm talking, excuse me.
Majority roles, and most elections are by the majority vote?
Well, that's certainly my understanding, and the survey that we compiled through the cities and towns in Arizona, that's the case.
Tom, you mentioned that if we didn't take any action, there could be legal action against Proposition 404. Who would initiate that? Would it be the state attorney general or
Could be a citizen.
I would expect it to be a citizen.
a citizen would have to do that?
Someone would, yes.
Newton, 6125 East Little Hope Place. My comment is that the changes in this are extremely minimal. It's bringing it up to standards. It is bringing it into legal compliance. And it is still very definitely direct election of mayor. I think the 73% that were so eager to vote for that were voting for direct election of mayor and weren't really paying a whole lot of attention to the rest of it. And this leaves direct election of mayor. This is just cleaning up the language to bring it into compliance. This seems like, this is pretty much a housekeeping measure. I don't even really know what all the fuss is about. Thank you.